Warm summer months plus lots of exercise can all add up to injury if Bronx residents do not take proper precautions. News 12's Andrea Grimes explains how you can stay healthy while trying to stay fit.
Stephen Marcano always stretches before he starts jogging around the track.
I'll do a couple of jumping jacks, I'll do a couple of push-ups, stretch the forecast, my calves.
Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Arnold Wilson says warming up is a must-do to stay healthy while exercising. He says that's one way to avoid the common overuse injury.
An overuse injury is where somebody goes back to high-level activity and then they develop severe pain in that part of the body.
So before you take up jogging or soccer again this summer, Dr. Wilson says ease into a routine.
It's appropriate to get into an exercise routine slowly and to work your muscles appropriately.
While playing basketball or running on the track, Dr. Wilson says having the right sneaker can help curb injuries.
The more shock absorption there is probably better. The thicker the sole, but the most important thing is that the sneaker is not worn out.
He advises residents to take frequent breaks and drink lots of water. But if injury does occur, people can first try to help themselves.
We call it RICE. That's rest, ice, compression, and elevation.
Dr. Wilson stresses if pain from any exercise-related injury lasts longer than a day or two, you should see a doctor so that injury does not get any worse. Reporting from Van Cortlandt Park, Andrea Grimes, News 12 The Bronx.
Dr. Wilson advises residents to exercise or run on soft surfaces like a track. He says using the asphalt ground beats up the body.